fucking doing Judas Contract. I didn't want to be right. I don't like being right. I don't. Okay. So this episode wasn't as bad as I thought. It wasn't. I don't know if anything. The only thing that could be more traumatizing than last episode would be if they did something with Wally, or they killed somebody. Like that was what I was waiting, expecting for. So they didn't go there. So my shit was kept. I didn't lose it. Okay. So we got Tara back. I don't. I mean, maybe the power of love and friendship will turn her, but yeah, it's never idea. It's never a good thing that Tara's back. It's God. Okay. Um, that was the main focus this episode. They shut down a lot of, but so we know the light has contingency plans. So obviously this was one of them. Was There wasn't even the contingency. This was the plan, was to get Tara back into the good guys' side, because as we know, Judah's contract. She infiltrates the team, destroys them from within. Deathstroke comes in, all that crap. They're obviously setting that up here. Deathstroke was the one in contact with Tara. Yada yada. League of Assassins. So my question is, were there other good things that came out of this for the light? Because it sounds like Granny Goodness, all that crap is over now. Like the good goggles are done with. I feel like that can't be as simple as that. There has to be more to it than just that. Unless the second half is all Judah's contract, which I would. The only thing that's wrong with that is that we've. This will be the third time we've gotten it in animation. Like, I'm fine with getting it, but like, so we had some a little sidebar. We got casting announcements of Deathstroke, Ravager, and Jericho in the Titans show, live action Titans season 2. They're doing casting call for that right now, which for one, I'm glad because awesome. Especially Ravager and Jericho. That's cool. They're adding them. Um, Two, they're not white, which is awesome. They're looking for mixed Asian Latino kind of. Um, Hello, no. But they're looking for a deaf actor, which that's not me. I am definitely capable in hearing. Um, but my only problem is that that means if they're setting up Deathstroke, season 3 could be Judah's contract. Again, I'm not. It's a good storyline, but I feel like this is the only storyline. Like they need to to move on. This isn't even Teen Titans. This is Young Justice. They shouldn't be doing this. Um, we just had a movie literally called Judas Contract. Like like last year, 2 years ago, sometime in the last couple years, we've had it back in Teen Titans. Season 2, I believe. So that was what 2003 somewhere or 2002. I don't know, somewhere in there. Uh, you know, if they could do it well, props to them. It's just it feels like we're doing the same thing over and over again. Um, but let's get past Tara. There was other things that happened in this episode. Um, we got the return of some of the Hive Five. They call them Onslaught here. But yeah, Devastation, Simon's a punk. Like he just, he, I mean, they needed that to happen plot wise. It made sense why it happened, but like, because if Simon was active, they would have been screwed with that mission. It would have been a completely different episode. But it could also be part of the fact that they're trying to get Tara back. So if he plays dead, then it's easier for them to get Tara back. Anyways, had Simon Devastation, the Terror Twins. they looked old as fuck. I don't know what's going on with them. It's only been 7 years since season one, so I don't know why they look like they're all of a sudden. Well, the guy, the male one, is Tommy Terror. He looked really fucking old. Um, Icicle Jr. looking fresh with the beard. Um, I really like his character. I mean, I, I don't know. He's a nice comedic relief character. He had some good rapport with Superboy. I'm glad that was a nice thing. It was kind of like the Flash, like the Flash has with Captain Cold kind of thing. Um, let's see who else is on that squad. Mammoth and Shimmer. Um, look the same. Nothing really new there. They were just there. um, Court of Owls. Don't even mention that at all, but they just have the fucking masks. That is definitely the Court of Owls. Um, what else? I don't know. Well, I wonder if we're gonna get into that at all this season, or if that was just a nice little reference. Um, but we had on the home front side, we had Victor versus Violet, which was nice. Supposedly the father box is deactivated now, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll see. Um, but yeah, Jesus. Um, again, really respectful with Violet. Um, okay, I'm gonna get on my soapbox again for a little bit. Um, I'm not Muslim. I'm not female. I am not. Um, yeah, Okay. Speaking as a queer person of color, um, I think they're doing a great job with her. I know people are upset because she gets graphic deaths, or graphic violent scenes, um, and I can see that. Especially with the latest episodes, we got Victor getting brutalized as well. Um, I understand. I get the criticism. I also personally think that that sort of stuff is overwritten by the fact that she's the fucking most powerful character in this universe. um, there, yes, there is definitely a bias to um cause violence against, Muslim women. Um, in that, there are definitely, they should spread the love in the, you know, they give tasteful deaths and violence to white characters. I get that. Um, however, they are, for one thing, race bending a character that was usually white. Um, they are making her very powerful. Like she is way stronger than any other character in the main cast, and you know, th it's just the fact that they're abusing the they're just abusing the powers that she has, really, if anything. Again, I don't really know what my point is, but basically, it's a tough line. I get the criticisms against what they're doing with her character. I also think she is great representation. Um, and I think it can be the same. You can have those same sentiments at the same time. Um, it's okay to criticize something while also loving it. So in the future, I think there should be more equality in the sense of, not just killing off the colored characters, um, but the fact of the matter is they are also the strongest characters. I mean, Cyborg is already proving to be a very powerful character. Um, um, and Halo. I've said it a couple times throughout this episode and throughout um, this whole series, so or the season. She's the fucking strongest character in this show. Um, they have to nerf her somehow, and you know, again, it's a tough topic. In future seasons, I would like to see some improvement on that, but at the same time, I think they're doing very well in the cultural aspects. They're being very respectful about the hijab. um, and sort of, you're not supposed to be seeing uh, a Muslim woman, sorry, I'm not a theologian, but in Muslim practice, a woman's hair is not supposed to be seen except by their husband, I believe. And so that's, sorry, not supposed to be seen by males except for their husband. And so that's why Victor had to leave the room at that scene. Um, so it's just the subtle things they're doing with her character, which is very nice. They're not being they're not being like, she's Muslim and she's da 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 da, which I would be fine with. But the fact is, they're being very respectful while also being very subtle. They're not making a big deal about it. They're just, it's a fact of the matter is, like, could you please leave Victor so we could have this, I could comb her hair. It's part of her religious belief that she can't be seen, like this. Um, and then, with last episode with the trans metaphor, I just really appreciate it. It was really good. Yeah, the horror movie scene, fucking Victor just, where are you? Like, fuck, this fucking stalker ass. Um, Jesus. Wolf. Apparently Dr. Jace is okay. I was gonna say, how is she doing? But I think she was at the finals. Yeah, she was at the final scene, so she got blasted, but she's okay. Um, but since there's no real, the only cliffhanger right now is Terra stuff. I've seen people talking since we saw Wolf in action a little bit. Um, I I hope this doesn't happen. Please create. This is the second thing that would make me lose my shit is if Wolf dies. People have been speculating that the reason why Wolf is sleeping all the time is because he's getting old. He is. I mean, if he was a puppy in season one, then he would be like maybe 8 years old. Um, and fucking, for big dogs, that's getting up to middle age, elderly. So Wolf's getting there. Um, I don't know. Like honestly, I think Wolf dying is gonna be more traumatic than any other character besides like maybe Brienne or Violet, like or Ford. Like there are certain characters that are above Wolf, but like for the most part, a lot of characters if they died, I'd be like, it's sad, but I'm not heartbroken. For Wolf, I would probably, I don't know. Um, but yeah, I hope that doesn't happen this season. Um, yeah. I mean, it was a good episode. It was a good episode. Some good stuff happened, some good banter, good plot progression, good cliffhanger. Um, but yeah, there's nothing really to go off of for next time, so we'll just have to wait. Um, luckily, we don't have to wait 5 years. We just have to wait like maybe 5 months. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens when the show picks up again. Um, until then, be sure to keep. I'm not gonna. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not just subscribe if you want to. Like I said, I'm probably gonna do Doom Patrol. So come back in 2 weeks if anything else. Um, I might do a little review of Reign of Superman. I was supposed to see it in an advanced screening for my birthday, but I had to work, so I couldn't see it. But luckily, it's coming to DC Universe on the 28th, Monday, I think, Tuesday. Um, by the time this video goes out, it'll be up. So we'll watch that. I might have that up for next Friday. Um, but yeah, just be sure to check out my channel. Come back when Doom Patrol starts. Come back when Season 3 of Young Justice returns. I'm here for DC. We're gonna DC this thing up. Thanks for watching. I don't have an outro yet. I'm just gonna stop. Thanks.